Happy Christmas Eve morning. I'm going to do a reading this morning that is pulling from the energy of the winter solstice, from the new moon in Capricorn, and the special occasion of Master Jesus' birth, and also the energy that always occurs at this time of the year when people look back over their year and I think a lot of people want to see what they didn't do and make their intentions or resolutions for the next year. I'm getting the message that we should all look at all we've accomplished, however small. What did you accomplish? Write that down, because going into 2023, you can build on it. So let's pull some oracle cards here. And the first one is soulmate. I am one who trusts. Allow me, divine beloved, to trust that the perfect person has already been selected. In the right place and time we shall meet. For you know every true desire of my heart. May I only wish for what you wish for me. And that is for any of the singles out there. And also, I am just getting the feeling that really, sometimes to find your true soulmate, you have to find the soulmate inside of yourself first. So if there's anybody out there that feels like they're searching for love, wanting love, find love inside yourself first, and then finding the true soulmate will come. All right, discernment, trusting your plan. Grant me discernment and detachment when they're needed most. May I honor my feelings deeply, then fully let go, trusting your plan. I think you can see that okay. So discernment, to trust our plan. And sometimes we're not really sure about our plan. We think we know, but if we stop every day and we listen to the divine speaking through meditation, through walking, sitting and listening, sometimes it becomes clear for us. All right, I am going to do tarot, but I'm going to do a few more oracle cards first. I hope everybody out there is safe, warm, enjoying every minute of this time with family and friends, not being stressed about all the to-dos, and just being in the moment. And I'm really grateful the trash man is pulling out all the trash that's piled up at my house. So we will have an empty trash barrel for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. All right, it says receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Well, I'm going to say those two really go together, saying that you can have discernment and detachment about your plan, but you need to honor your feelings and trust the plan. And this is trusting your inner guidance about the plan and receiving. So it's so important to listen, to trust. Let me put this one over here. To listen and trust. And truthfully, the only way you can do that is to sit in meditation and really listen. Otherwise, there's too much stuff going on that takes away from connecting. Start with 5 minutes and build up. And if you can hit 15, 20 minutes a day of just sitting and listen, and really it's like listening to yourself. And it's okay to have all those thoughts going through your mind and your heart. Pay attention and then let them move on. Let's see what happens. Courage. Let me open to courageously take the steps that are shown. And I think that again speaks to receiving and having faith and trust in the plan. You have to have courage. Having faith does take courage sometimes. Sometimes it takes a lot of courage. All right, and I'm going to pull one from here. This funny little deck. It says change, and the new moon always reminds me of change. How it's a great time to write down the things that were great for you, but some things that weren't great for you that you'd like to get rid of. And again, this new year coming in is about change. The new year's always about change. How do you want to change your life? Change it for the better. Don't keep doing the same old. What was working? What do you want to build on? It's now. My dog's scratching at the door. Change. Today, I won't challenge anyone else's behavior unless I am also willing to be part of the solution. That's interesting. Today, I won't challenge anyone else's behavior unless I am also willing to be part of the solution. I feel like pulling one more. Today, I won't say a thing I can't back up with action. Oh, I guess those two really go together, don't they? I think I'm going to put them over here. Yeah. So, let everybody have their own journey. Let everybody have their own journey. All right, I'm going to do some tarot. Let's see. Angels, guides, ancestors, masters. What messages do you have for the collective today as we embrace this new season, this new moon, this joyous occasion, this new year coming in? What messages do you have for us as humanity? What messages do you have for us? You're listening. You're listening. All right. Victory. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success. And you may be looking for promotions, awards, or scholarships. This always reminds me of a little bit of action going on. So whatever you've been working on, whatever plans you've had, I think you're feeling satisfied about it. And that could be as much as getting all those presents wrapped, making your intention list for the new year, meeting with your family for a dinner and having it all go well with no arguments. That could be victory. All right. We need to have some insight. I love this. Thank you, angels. We have insights that come from meditation. You may have a need to rest or take a vacation and allow yourself to have more time before making a decision. Maybe get more sleep. I'm all about sleep. So, this message is building on the other ones that we have, that talking about discernment and trusting the plan, and great insights will come through meditation. Yeah, you need time before you make a decision. Does it feel right? Does the decision feel right? Is that the right path? Where are we at right now? Well, we have the end of a situation that is bringing, you could have sadness and relief about the end of a situation. but it says the opportunity for a new happiness. The weight's lifting off our shoulder. So this means you're done with that. You're done with it. It's over. And whatever it is, maybe it's the year, the month, you're done with it. You're putting it down and you're ready to move on. So what's your new intentions about the year? I'm getting the feeling that that's really about making those new intentions for the year. Your goals. What are your goals? And take time. The time to take the action. This is really the time to write down your dreams, to take some action for it. You may have some creative projects that are going to be very successful, that are going to bring you abundance and prosperity. Write it down. Meditate on them. Listen. You will get great insights on what steps to take. So you may need to spend some time in peaceful meditation. This cracks me up. You know, I don't plan these things that the angels just want to say. And I'm telling you, so many times the big messages I get for the collective community is, people, sit down and listen. It's not that the angels aren't always talking. It's just that people don't listen. And everybody has the inner heart to listen. But you have to stop. You have to ground yourself, and you have to be a listener. So this card calls for people to the Hermit. So now we have two major arcanas out here to really sit in peaceful meditation and just have self-discovery. Just have self-discovery and listen. Listen to yourself instead of running around trying to be something for everybody or everything for somebody. Be something and everything for you. And that means you need to stop and remember what that is. What is that? And then you can shine your light and be an example. So again, 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes. Use a meditation app if you need to. All right. Externally, we're going to see that things that you've been planning are going to come to fruition. You do need to be patient, though, and trust the plan. Trust the plan. We may need to take time to rest and plan for the future. Great advice right now at this time of the year. Don't have worry. I think really the message of enjoying this time, but remembering to rest and listen and to have plan for the future, and then have patience for it to occur. Sometimes it takes a little while to really attract, to manifest your intentions. All right, we have another major arcana coming out, and this one is our internal, what's going on internally, and it says meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. Okay, that's what I was saying. This is not the time for action. Well, that's a little ironic, but develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So sit down, listen, and trust. Have discernment, but trust your plan. Once you know what it is, your plan, not someone else's plan, you want to make sure that you are receiving the divine plan and trust the inner guidance. How are you going to hear that inner guidance? You're going to sit down for 5 minutes. Hey, if you need to use a meditation app to start that way, do it. Once you do that and you build up to 15-20 minutes and you're feeling, oh, I got this, try it without anything and start at 5 minutes and see how it goes. Once you feel like you can sit down with yourself for 20 minutes and just be, you might be amazed at what messages come through for you. All right, what action should we take? Planning for the long term. Abundance from past choices. We've been planting those seeds all year long. What has been great for us? Write it down. Let's recall all the fabulous things that have happened this year. Sometimes the whole year goes by and we forget all that we've done. And take pride in your success and your labors, and be patient before you decide what's next. Yeah, they're saying don't rush into the next thing. Sit down, listen, and trust your intuition. I know that's right. Just the other day, because I do take my own advice sometimes, I sat down and paid attention to what I had done this year. And really, it seems like it's been forever since I finished getting my master's degree in psychology. But it wasn't forever. It was just, several months ago. And I did have to congratulate myself because I worked full-time and part-time, and I went to school full-time. And I did that. And I am proud of myself for that. And the seeds that I've been laying down are going to come to fruition. Just in that I know I have the ability. That was a big one for me. And the outcome is, now this is not a very happy card, and I'm going to pull a couple of clarifiers, but I like the bird here. So anyways, this card says that there could be a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and beware of others' actions. Make sure you're being honest with yourself, which I think is so true. So this does call for caution, but I think it's being cautious of what the outside world is telling you. But if you are listening and trusting your plan and having discernment, you'll be fine. And the reason I think that is because there's this little bird sitting here, and birds are messengers, and he's sitting on twigs that are starting to have green leaves on them. And then we see people sitting around the fire here. So have a good community. Have people surrounding you that you trust, but be aware of outside influences, because there is a lot of stuff that goes on in the outside world that's not healthy, and it's okay. You don't have to pay attention to it. Pay attention to the signs and the people that you trust and love that are good for you. Okay, and I have my super deck here that I always use. And it has been shuffled, so if it looks like not really shuffling it, I am. I'm just mixing it up a little bit. Oh, and then they fly out. So thank you, Lord Ganesh, who says he is the remover of obstacles. If you feel like you have an obstacle in your way, he is the one to remove it. He gives you spiritual support and connections to help you. So get those connections, those people you can trust. And they can help remove any obstacles. He can help you remove obstacles. And a lot of time those obstacles are ourselves, because we don't listen to ourselves. And then we can have ease and grace in our day. And if there's anybody out there that you need to forgive, do it. Just forgive them, because it's not a joke that holding on to anger or resentment because of another person doesn't hurt them at all. It just hurts you. So just forgive them and move on and be more peaceful. There we go. Peace and harmony with Archangel Raguel. So he can bring peace and harmony, which he's a good one to call on right now, especially with family gatherings. If you have anybody in your family that you're getting together with that well, just having a lot of people around. You need some peace and harmony. It's always nice to have extra help. And we have Raphael, so he is a great one too for asking for healthy body. Thank you for my healthy bones. Thank you for my healthy muscles. Thank you for my long telomeres and my active mitochondria. So get out there and get a little sunshine if you can. If you live somewhere where you can have some sunshine. Get a little exercise in. Know that eating all those cookies it's going to be okay, because tomorrow you can take care of that. You could still be healthy. Still be healthy. All right, I'm going to pull one more from my dragon. And our message is dragon treasure. We dragons have treasure which we guard with ferocity. We are also generous, and now we transfer some of our own treasure to you. It shall come to you in mysterious ways. So my feeling about this, the messages that I'm getting are that treasure that's going to come to you is not going to be something from the outside. It's going to be from the inside, and you're going to find it when you sit down, when you meditate, and when you listen to your inner guidance and trust the plan. So Merry Christmas, season's greetings. If you're celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. If after Christmas you celebrate Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa to you. Remember how far you've come this year. Write down your intentions, big and small, for the coming up year, and bless you.